Hi, hello, I am Vinumik Inc., a digital artist, and this is my VTuber Ossi Sumire. Feel free to call me whatever you like. In this video, I will show you the general process of me making a VTuber model. It is not a tutorial video, but I will say some advices and talk about how I did some stuff. If you learn anything from watching this, then that's great. But first things first, I want to say I am not an expert and I am kinda self-taught, and this is only my third try, so how did I learn how to do this whole thing? I love challenging myself and doing things my way, not because I cannot afford commissioning someone else to do it. Well, when I wanted to make my first model, I remembered one of my favorite games. It's called Fire Emblem Fates. They had something similar to VTuber model, their character model. So I searched online for the files, and after finally finding and downloading them, they kinda looked like this. Just by looking at the PNG files, I kinda understood how to do this. I don't recommend you to learn like me, but I'm a fast learner, and since I will be doing the rigging myself, I didn't worry about making mistakes in cutting, since I can easily fix the art and upload the fixed part in Live 2D again to the model. Important things to make VTuber models. First step is to design the character. Second is drawing and cutting the art. Third, rigging and animating in Live 2D. This was my first VTuber model. Before I created her, my friends predicted that I will do a vampire or a dark creature or maybe a mermaid, because I'm a big fan of sea-themed stuff. But for me, I wanted to get out of my comfort zone and do something I've never done before. I wanted to combine stuff that I don't like in real life in my model, which is the sweet food. I really don't like sweet food, and I was thinking that I want to make her a cat girl, because I never drawn cat girls before, and the idea kinda popped inside my mind without me thinking so hard. The ice cream ears, the tail, and the asymmetrical hair color, and the asymmetrical eye. It was simple. Even though I wanted to do a pastel goth kinda outfit, I made it super simple since it's my first try and I don't know how things work in Live 2D. So my advice, if you struggle creating a character, think if they are a human or a creature, and if they are based on you or they are gonna have a different personality. Think of their likes or dislikes, search for references and stuff. And I highly recommend doing simple sketches on a paper. Don't think about creating it perfect from the first try. In last October, I was laying on the bed about to sleep, and I suddenly got this vision inside my mind. It was so clear. I saw Sumire with a vampire outfit. I saw the details. I got up from my bed and immediately rushed to sketch this as soon as possible so I don't forget the details, so please don't mind my messy handwriting and stuff. But it was for me an idea to draw for the Halloween illustration. It wasn't my plan to make a VTuber model, but the next day after I woke up, I thought it is so cool and it would be such a waste that if I don't make it come to life. So, while designing and drawing this model, I challenged myself to finish the art in 1 week. Yeah, that's crazy, I know, but I know I am able to do it. And I wanted to finish the whole model in a month, approximately, because it was near my birthday, which is November 7th. I wanted to make this a gift to myself. Next step drawing and cutting the art. In the first day, I managed to finish the whole body without any cloth. I didn't record this process because it is inappropriate for YouTube and any other social media. But I made her naked like this in case in the future I want to make a different outfit for her. It will be easier to draw in a body like this. My advice here is to draw with symmetrical ruler tool, especially for the face, and if the eyes are the same, if the arm and the legs are the same for the right and left side, please draw them with that tool. It would be so much easier for you to do the rigging in Live 2D if the parts are exactly the same. In the second day, I started sketching the outfit over the body, but I wasn't satisfied at all with the skirt or how the cloak looked like, even the hairstyle, so I kept searching for references. Later at that day, I finally decided on how the hairstyle is gonna look like. I was satisfied so far with the hair clip, the veil, the cloak, everything looked okay, but I didn't like the skirt. I was gonna color it lavender or green since pastel green was in my previous designs, but this time I tried to fill it with red and it kinda looked super cool. I thought to myself, it is too much, but I want to incorporate red with my design. So I changed one of the ice cream flavors in red color. Well, I still haven't decided 100% on everything, but I kinda liked it so far. And the third day, I kept trying different stuff. I changed the skirt, the clock shape, I added more details, and my idea to make red matches with my design, I used airbrush tool. I added to the hair ends, I added to the clock color in the ends and stuff. Finally, I was satisfied with everything except for those ugly shoes. From the 4th to the 7th day, this is my time lapse. I finally started working on the line art, adding the basic color and started rendering. Don't forget to name each layer after you merge the color with the line art layer. And don't forget to write if it is the right side or the left side. Keep it very simple as RI. For example, I can do a tutorial if you are interested in how to cut certain parts. Tell me down below in the comments if you are interested. I know some other artists prefer to completely finish rendering the model and then they cut the model to each separated part and fill in the voids, but for me personally, I prefer working with clean, already separated line for each part. So it's just a personal preference. There is not that much difference. I just love to have already separated and clean line for each part. Here I started adding a little red to the outer part of the clock and adding some small crystals. Even though these details might look small or unnecessary, they can help the model to look more dynamic with the movement and physics in Live 2D. So if you want your model to look more advanced and stuff, please add more small details. I personally love adding these small details. Here I finally started changing the shoes because I hated the previous one and finally decided on a design. Here I was still trying to figure out the layer hierarchy. It is how each part should be, like some parts should be in the back, some parts should be in the front. I was trying to figure out how to do that for the shoes. It's okay if you don't get it correct from the first time, because after you finish the whole model, just drag the layers. Here is the final look of the skirt that I decided to draw it. It is kinda torn out at the end. I made it black, but with with the gradient of red at the end. That's how I made it match with my design without making it like too much. Here in the face part, I still brought the old eye from my previous model, the old lips and stuff. I decided to change them later, but for now I kinda want to see how my model look without, being without a face. Here is the hair part, how I separated them. See, this is what I mean. I love working with clean parts and rendering them later on. I merge the whole rendering with line art after I finish, but they are already separated. With my coloring, I prefer to add the shadows first and then adding the highlights at the end. I tried making the highlights with two colors. It was lavender and green, since I wanted to incorporate green with my design, and I really liked how this looked like. Because I kinda struggle with coloring black, so I don't want to make it look dull. This is why I decided to add different color in the black. Even in the corset part here, I tried to adding hints of blue and greenish color, but I didn't like my coloring first time in the corset. You will see me changing it later on. The cloak part is what I was super excited to do. It is like different. I've never done it before. The gradient color looked super nice, from lavender, purple to green, and these gothic hearts at the end. I was already imagining how it's gonna move in Live 2D. The strings and the ribbon and the corset, I added so much detail in the ribbon since I wanted to move a lot. You can see me putting a reference base color at the side of the model so I don't get lost and like choose a different base color. Here you can see me copying the right side of the corset to the left side since it is gonna look the same. I didn't use symmetrical ruler tool the first time. This is why I just copied the right side and pasted it there. I kept adding more details and more shadow. Since my art style kinda semi-realistic, I love using the airbrush while cel shading. Here I was trying to add more light to since it is gonna be leather material. This is why I think it's necessary to think what kind of material your outfit and stuff. If it is leather, you know you are gonna add lots of light detail. Here I was slightly lazy and I copied the ribbon coloring and added them to the string. You can see the strings are kind of a little bit long, but it's okay, they are gonna be clipped with the corset part. Sometimes if you do an extended, how to say it, you know, when you draw something a little bit more and extend it, and after you clip it, you can give it more 3D look in live 2D. After you try to move it and stuff. If you've tried rigging a model before, you will understand what I mean. Here I started rendering the top part. I had a vision of adding glitter to the top, but since the glitter is gonna be only moving in live 2D, I wasn't sure first how to do it, but I kept trying. I will do a separate video on how I did the glitter part. I just did first here a simple light dots on the top, and after that I changed these dots and added a glitter layer. I will show it in a different video. Here I changed the lipstick. I wanted to give her more vampy look, and I tried to give her more dark makeup this time, but I wasn't sure if I like it or not, since The makeup is not bad, but since my eyeline, I usually the line art, I use dark red for that. The makeup looked bad. I don't know, it didn't look so good. So I deleted and thought about trying it later. Here I was excited to try drawing some expression, the dark circle, and blushing. I didn't record the whole process for the other expressions. I really love making my character, drawing them with a blush, but I already had a blush in the face. But this is like if she is more embarrassed blush. I know some other artists prefer to draw the face, and they just fill it with blank color since it is easier to move the mouth. For me, I know a different way to make the mouth move without, showing the skin around the mouth. But I love adding more shadow to the face area. I hate making it look super flat. Here I changed the coloring of the eye. I wanted to look more vampy and to enhance my previous coloring. I made the eyelash look more separated. I added highlights and more shadow and stuff. It is the same eye size, but I just changed the coloring for it. Here the eyelids, since she matches me in real life, this model is based on me. I tried to give her sunken eye look. I don't know if it is the correct term, but this is how my eyes look in real life. Here you will see me copying the right eye to the left side because I didn't draw the eyes with the symmetrical ruler tool. I just made simple line to make sure if I copy the right side to the left side, they are exactly in the same position. Did you know in Live 2D they should be called different, like the green eye should be the right eye and the purple eye should be called the left, since the tracking is gonna be like in a selfie, it's like the opposite. It's hard to explain, but if you have done a rigging before, you will understand. Here's the silhouettes of my model. Please enjoy the next part. I will reveal her. Thank you for watching. I was hesitant on uploading this video because making VTuber model is a complex process and it takes a lot of time, and to record the full process is gonna take a huge space on my PC. Well, I actually recorded more during the rigging process, but I will leave that for a different video. And I was thinking if I just upload a time lapse of me working on this, is gonna be boring. This is why I thought about talking, giving advice, saying how I did some stuff. I hope this was enjoyable, and thank you for watching so far, and see you next time. Bye bye.